you said growth and development. What are some areas that make you excited? Like, what are things you want to push to young men as far as here are areas that we want to show growth and development or to step up and level up in?
Man, to beginning with, man, we're a educational, economical, political, and social development organization. You dig what I'm saying? So we implement each one of these categories of things in our everyday life. Like, it's mandatory for us to do this. You dig what I'm saying? Like, with our guys, bro, we teach them about, you gotta know your Bill of Rights, first of all. You dig what I'm saying? You gotta be familiar with your laws. You gotta be familiar with a lot of political stuff, because like I said, this is not something they trying to create a gang. This is an organization, and we're very political.
And I think we want to highlight the First Amendment right to assembly is a very American thing. Yes. And anybody in the world in America can gather, have a group, and function that way. So I think that's a beautiful thing. When you say Bill of Rights, are you talking about the American Bill of Rights or the GD Bill of Rights?
Oh, no, American Bill of Rights, man. Yeah. You got to know these things. Like, to be GD, it's required to know your constitutional rights.
Man, there's so many things in the school system I wish were taught. Like, for instance, financial literacy. Yep. Anybody in this world can buy a home or get into real estate if they know what they're doing and use leverage debt. Anybody can legally carry a gun as long as they haven't done a felony yet. Anybody can carry a gun in this entire country. What did you think about the education system, and what would you change if you were in charge?
The education system, man. I would man, it's a lot, man. The education, that's a big topic right there.
It is a big topic.
Because it's a lot of stuff that I feel like we should be taught, like within schools and stuff like that. But man, that's an open shred topic right
I guess, is there something that, like, do you guys have, how do you run meetings? Like, I know, like, if you're part of a company, an organization, like some of them, hey, do you do Zoom, like, do you guys do Zoom calls together? Do you guys do group phone calls, email blasts? Like, how do people learn and communicate when they might not live in the same city?
They do it with the fraction of the guys around them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because with this thing of ours, bruh, we are everywhere. Every state you can think of, every state you done been to in the United States, we there. We might be a large portion of us there, or it might be a small portion of us there, but we there operating how we operate everywhere. It's mandatory that we operate the same way. So, man, what was the question again? I'm tweaking.
I was talking about school systems and like, how people like, so like, okay, if you're part of an organization, like sometimes they want to teach. If you want to get teachings across, like, is it up to like each area comes up with their own philosophy, or is there like a unified thing? Like, today, guys, we're going over open carry and how to buy a house, and next week we're covering discipline. You know what I mean? Like, how does that get handled?
That does. It's up to like I said, the fraction of the guys that you're around. So whether you in Milwaukee, you get up with them guys out there in Chicago, get up with the little amount of guys that's out there that is rocking the positive way, because it does exist in Chicago. It's the majority is not rocking the right way. So yeah, that's just up to whoever teaching you. You know what I'm saying? The guys you surround yourself with, it's up to them to have you up to par when it comes to the organization.
So I would imagine a risk that comes with being part of any organization. I'm going to go into mob history.
Yeah.
Mobs got away with so much shit for so long, and then there was a professor and a lawyer that developed the RICO idea. Yep. And then all of a sudden, these godfathers, these mobsters went from pretty much untouchable. Like, they did so much shit that they never, accounted for, and now you can take out in an organization. Is that something that's on people's minds as they're creating organizations, is like, this is how we have to move smart?
Oh, most definitely. Because throughout history, man, it's been a lot of crazy things happen within the organizations, because 48 laws of power, it show you how to destroy an organization from within.
Yeah,
you dig what I'm saying? That's a powerful thing, because you got people out here really trying to do that. You dig? So it's just man, it just depends. It just depends on the situation and where you at for real.
Is Larry Hoover a guy we can talk about?
Larry Hoover's no longer a part of the organization.
Can we talk about him just as far as the origin story? We don't have to talk about current affiliations or what he said, but like, what got him to decide to create something and to build an organization?
Man, he was on, like I said, this educational, economical, political, and social development run. He was really on that. You know what I'm saying? He was one of the guys telling the guys to get out there and vote. You know what I'm saying? And present themselves the way they need to present themselves to get involved and rub elbows with politicians and stuff like that. You dig?
Yeah.
So he was really preaching that when he was out here heavily. You dig what I'm saying? It's just when all the little indictments and all that came, you know what I'm saying, that kind of slowed things down because the people that was pushing the political progress, they end up getting locked up. You know what I'm saying? So now you have people that's 14, 15, 16 out here that's repping GD with no guidance.